ARMY. The question exploded on social media in seconds, spreading like wildfire through timelines, fan communities, and even global headlines. What exactly happened when Jungkook and Taehyung were seen walking side by side in public? Their hands seemed to be clasped in a moment that felt both spontaneous and unexpected. Was this just a casual gesture between two world-class artists? Or did it reveal something deeper, something that had been debated by fans and observers for years? The moment itself was brief, almost too brief. But it was enough to shake the entire BTS universe. Witnesses described the scene that felt cinematic. There was no stage spotlight, no choreography, no planned fan service. Just two of the world's most recognizable idols striding through a public space with a poise that instantly captured attention. The cameras, as always, were never far away. And then it happened. A gesture that has now become one of the most talked about moments in recent K-pop history. Jungkook and Taehyung walked side by side, their hands touching, then clasping. Unplanned, unannounced, it felt real. At least, that's what fans continue to ask. ARMY didn't just react, they exploded. Within minutes, the hashtag began trending worldwide. Fan edits flooded various platforms, magnifying every frame, every angle, every tiny expression captured on camera. Some fans called the moment tender, others called it bold, and many couldn't find the right words, only able to react emotionally in a way that spoke louder than any analysis. But not everyone was celebrating. Critics, often referred to as haters in fandom culture, quickly countered and questioned the evolving narrative. Was it really a handshake? Was it just a coincidence? Were fans overreacting to a simple gesture? And perhaps the most controversial question of all, why did this moment spark such intense reactions from both sides? The media didn't hesitate to jump in. Headlines shifted dramatically. Words like shocking, unexpected, and explosive dominated the news. Some reports described the moment as a turning point that could redefine how public interactions between idols are perceived. Others took a more cautious tone, emphasizing the ambiguity and urging readers to take their time interpreting it. But the curiosity only grew. Because this wasn't just about one moment. It was about history. Jungkook and Taehyung, two members of BTS, whose dynamic has long been a topic of discussion, have been at the center of fan discussions for years. From shared gazes on stage to seemingly unspoken interactions behind the scenes, their relationship has often been described as unique and intriguing. But rarely has a moment felt this public, this visible, and this difficult to ignore. So what changed? Was it courage? Coincidence? Or something else entirely? Something that words and headlines couldn't fully capture? Observers noted subtle details. The way they walked in tandem, the apparent lack of hesitation, the composure on their faces despite the obvious awareness of the countless eyes watching them. These weren't over-the-top gestures like on stage. If there's one word, it all felt natural, almost organic. And that's precisely what made this moment so powerful. Because in an industry often defined by precision and control, authenticity, whether real or perceived, is rare and magnetic. But questions remain. Did they realize how profound the impact would be? Was this a deliberate message, or simply an unguarded moment that took on a life of its own once captured on camera? And most intriguingly, how will this moment shape the narrative going forward? Within the fan community, theories continue to flourish. Some believe this marks a new era of openness, where idols feel less pressure to conform to rigid expectations. Others argue that the whole thing is being overanalyzed, that a simple gesture of closeness has been transformed into something much bigger than intended. Critics, meanwhile, remain unconvinced, pointing to the lack of confirmation and warning against jumping to conclusions without clear context. But one reality cannot be ignored. Regardless of any interpretation, the moment has already left its mark. The engagement numbers speak for themselves. Millions of views, relentless sharing, a level of global attention rarely achieved by any event this quickly, and it all happened without promotion, without announcement. This wasn't just a viral clip. It was a cultural flashpoint that sparked conversations far beyond the boundaries of a single fandom. And then there's the emotional side. For many fans, it wasn't just about what they saw. It was about what they felt. A sense of connection, the idea that beneath the fame, the performances, and the global spotlight, there was a real, human connection that was constantly evolving in real time. That feeling, whether rooted in reality or magnified by perception, is what continues to drive this narrative forward. Yet tension remains. For every fan celebrating the moment, there are others questioning it. For every headline calling it iconic, there are others urging caution. And it's in that space between belief and skepticism that this story continues to grow. Media analysts have begun to dissect its impact. Some suggest that moments like this challenge the traditional boundaries of a K-pop industry, where public image is typically so carefully managed. Others see it as evidence of a shifting landscape, where audiences are increasingly sensitive to authenticity and no longer satisfied with scripted interactions. But even among experts, there is no consensus, and this uncertainty adds to its appeal. As the footage continues to circulate, new perspectives emerge, new interpretations form, and the conversation refuses to die down. What began as a simple sighting has turned into a global discussion fueled by emotion, curiosity, and a relentless search for meaning.